Hey, what's happening, my fellow geeks on the internet? I'm Tian, coming at you with another video. This time I'm doing my New Year's special on looking back on 2018 and all the minifigures that I made and the videos I made for this channel. I do want to apologize for making this video a little bit late because today, or the time recording, is actually New Year's Day and I'm already in 2019. But I was busy yesterday at New Year's Eve with work, working like all afternoon, and then I was out that night, so I didn't really have much time to record, so I just thought I'd wait till today to actually record it. So it's still, for those who are in America, this would be New Year's Eve, but for me it's already New Year's Day. But anyway, so what we're going to be doing in this video, we'll first go back and look at all the minifigures that I've done. Then I'll do my top 15. Now, I would have done top 10, but I just found it hard to decide between like the bottom 5. So I just made a top 15 list of my favorite minifigures. And then with, of course, showing some of the honorable mentions who only just missed out of the top 15. Then I will tell you guys what my plans for next year, what I want to do like for this channel, and what minifigures I want to make, and what cosplays I'm going to be wanting to do as well. So yeah, but before any of that, let's have a look back over the channel, or over the minifigure and the channel itself. So I'm actually going to lift the camera. So of course this year, I think there's 46 minifigures, including the big figures on here. So that's a lot of minifigures for me. I think that was more minifigures than what I did for 2017. So I'm really happy with all of these minifigures and love the look of all of them. So yeah, let's go back and have a look. So of course, this year I started the T-Gunverse, which is my own take on DC Universe, and I can't wait to do more minifigures as part of the T-Gunverse next year. So far we've got Batman, Tim Drake Robin, Stephanie Brown Batgirl, and Dick Grayson Robin. Then we've got Jason Todd Robin, who's all beaten up, Damian Wayne Robin, Ra's al Ghul, Hugo Strange, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, Deadshot, the Penguin, Nightwing, which is the version 2. I still got the version 1, but I only have the one head now. Red Hood, which I had actually updated with giving him this jacket. And then Tim Drake Red Robin. And then we've got Deathstroke, Scarecrow, Two-Face, Edward Nygma, Prometheus, and Mr. Freeze. Coming up to the back, I've got the DC Apocalypse verse, where we've got Deathstroke, Tim Drake, Robin, Nightwing, and then the guy who started it all, Batman. My 3 Uncharted minifigures, my Drake's Fortune, Nathan Drake, and Elena Fisher, and then Among Thieves, Nathan Drake, and then my Fallout character. Then we've got Daredevil and the homemade Spidey suit from the Marvel Universe. Then we've got the 2 Rick Grimes characters from The Walking Dead, and my 2 Friends minifigures from the very beginning of the year for when I made them. So I'm hoping by sometime in January or later in January, I'm going to finish up the other 4 characters and finally do the Friends character, so the Friends showcase. So that's been a while in the making. So yeah, really looking forward to doing that. Then I got 4 Star Wars minifigures, which I haven't gotten around to showing you yet. I got Finn from The Last Jedi, which I made earlier in the year. I got Rey, which I did earlier in the year as well. Oh no, I did it later in the year, which I finished up. Then I got my Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker and my A New Hope Ben Kenobi. Eventually, I want to finish off the rest of the original trilogy minifigures and then do a showcase there. Then I got Arsenal, who's part of the T-Gunverse. Got my Red Hood, which I did a review on with Zoom Blue Bolt for the Red Hood series. Then I got my Batman minifigure, which I made for my Year 12 media film, which was kind of comic book inspired, plus a bit of my own touch. So there's that. Then I got my 2 custom cosplays, Thor of Oz and Neo Gotham Hero. Then I got Killer Croc, part of the T-Gunverse, and then Bane, part of the T-Gunverse. So that's all the minifigures. I'll just give you another overlook there. But yeah, so before we go to the top 15, I do want to actually say thank you guys so much with all the support this year. We actually got to 500 and I think 15 or 17, I think it's 517 subscribers this year. So thank you guys so much for that. I know I did the Q&A a little while ago, but yeah, I still can't thank you guys enough. And then I also want to thank you guys for making my T-Gunverse Villains Part 1 my second most viewed video. I'm blown away by that. Because I only looked at it earlier today and I just realized, it's only just underneath my other old video, which was my old Batman villains. So thank you guys so much for that, and I hope you guys can share the same love to the rest of my T-Gunverse, as I'm really proud of having this collection. But anyway, enough of that said, let's go on to the top 15 of my favorite minifigures that I've made this year. So before we begin the actual top 15, I did want to show you guys my honorable mentions. So we do have Ben Kenobi, my homemade suit of the Peter Parker from Homecoming, T-Gunverse Damian Wayne, which is the version 2, and then Red Hood and the apocalyptic verse of Deathstroke. So again, these guys just missed out. So yeah, now with them out of the way, let's go on to the actual top 15. So coming in at number 15 is Rey from The Last Jedi. Now this minifigure took a little while to make, especially with all the electrical tape details. It was very time consuming, but she still turned out to be a very cool minifigure in the end. So that's why Rey is at number 15. Coming in at number 14 is Elena Fisher from Drake's Fortune. So I really love how this minifigure turned out. She's just really cool. I love all the detail, and I'm really glad on how the singlet tops turned out for when I've painted them. And I really love the look of the actual paint that I use for the coloured singlet top. So there's Elena, number 14. Number 13 goes to my Rick Grimes from Walking Dead Season 9. This minifigure was really fun to make, and I love how he turned out, especially as this is my first Walking Dead minifigure since I've started actually using paints on my minifigures, as up until sometime in 2017 I had used permanent markers. So it's really great to go back making a Walking Dead minifigure, and this guy's now the reason why I'm actually going back and making Walking Dead minifigures from all the other seasons, with the Rick to go along to that season. So there's Rick from Season 9 as number 13. Number 12 is my T-Gunverse Harley Quinn. I just really love how she turned out, and I love all the different sort of Harley Quinns that I took inspiration from, and how they kind of went together. So the Arkham City for the torso, the classic kind of look for the legs, and then the Telltale for the jacket and the hairpiece. But yeah, makes for a really great minifigure, and that's why she's number 12. Just missing out on the number 10 spot and falling into number 11 is my T-Gunverse Two-Face. I really love how this minifigure looks with the detail of the with all the purple and pink sort of burnt flesh look. This was just something I tried out with the purple, and it's something that I now really like and think that it works for in minifigure the most. So there is Two-Face as number 11. Coming in as number 10 is Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi. Luke, if you didn't know, is actually one of my favorite pop culture characters, and Return of the Jedi is my favorite Star Wars film, as well as my favorite appearance of Luke Skywalker. Now, underneath, I have painted underneath, but I do actually have to update him a little bit more, so which will happen because I will be doing a original trilogy showcase for minifigures from episodes 4 to 6, but yeah, for the time being, he's in my number 10 spot. My number 9 spot goes to my minifigure from Fallout 4, the Vault Dweller. I really love how it looks. I love the look of the blue and the brown, and how they mix together. It was really fun to make, especially the electrical tape for the details there, so yeah, that's why this guy is number 9. Number 8 is my Apocalyptic Universe Batman. So this guy started off my Apocalyptic Universe of, the DC minifigures. So I really love how it looks, and I love this idea for Batman and what he would look like in a post-apocalyptic setting. So yeah, I think that's all that I need to say for this minifigure. For number 7 is my Daredevil from Daredevil Season 1 on Netflix. I love this black suit, and I love how it looks as in minifigure form. The legs will need to be updating, as I've outgrown those looks for the legs. I don't like that anymore, so I will have to paint up new legs for him. But you know, he was pretty simple as well as complicated. Like trying to line everything up was probably the most difficult part about this minifigure, but the actual designs itself is pretty simple, like with the red and the grey and stuff. But there we go. Daredevil is 7. Number 6 is my Dick Grayson Robin. Now this guy and my number 5 slot was very, very tricky to choose between, because I love these two a lot. But this guy only just falls short, mainly because the other minifigure has got a little bit more detail and more stuff added to him. So yeah, but nevertheless, I still really love this minifigure. So yeah, there is Dick Grayson. Coming in as number 5 is my Deadshot from the T-Gunverse. I really love his color scheme and everything that I had added to him. So yeah, like I said, the only difference between him and Dick Grayson that made the spot was that this guy's got more detail added to him. So yeah, there is that. For my number 4 slot is my Among Thieves Nathan Drake. Now I know I haven't actually finished all of the Among Thieves minifigures, as I'm still working on Elena, but I still really love how this guy looks. I love how this watch that he has for Uncharted 2 and 3 actually came out, and I love this green that I've mixed. So this guy will be showcased next year with the rest of the Among Thieves showcase and Uncharted 3 and 4 showcase. So you'll see more of him next year. Coming in at number 3 is my T-Gunverse Deathstroke. I absolutely love the color scheme of this minifigure and the whole tactical look. I love how the metallic grey looks on the black and the dark grey. So yeah, and I just love the scarf and everything that he has with him. So yeah, that's why he's number 3. Coming in at number 2 is my T-Gunverse Batman, the minifigure that started this whole T-Gunverse. I had to at least add him. I may make a new one, new minifigure, as like new Batman minifigure, but I still really love this minifigure. So yeah, and I just love the whole tactical look with the armor plates and stuff. So yeah, there is him. And for number 1 is, if you guessed correctly, my T-Gunverse Tim Drake Robin before he becomes Red Robin. I absolutely love how this guy turned out. This minifigure has got a lot of inspiration from the Arkham City Robin, as well as some inspiration from my interpretation of the Arkham City Robin cosplay I did for Comic-Con, especially with the grey pants and stuff. But yeah, I absolutely love this minifigure and what I've added to this minifigure, like the green and grey bits on the sides there. So yeah, that is why he's now the number 1 spot and my favourite minifigure of 2018. So let's go ahead and actually line up all the minifigures for you guys, so you can see all 15 of them lined up together. So there we have my top 15 minifigures of 2018. I really love all my minifigures, but these ones are just like, I guess, the best minifigures in my opinion. So I'll kind of give you a good view of them all. So yeah, there they are. So let me know which is actually your favorite minifigures that I've made this year, and let me know your top favorite 15 custom minifigures I've made this year out of all the minifigures that I've made. So yeah, now I guess let's go ahead and talk about plans for next year, or this year, since I gotta get used to this year. It's New Year's Day. Come on, Tigger. So finally, now we're on to what I'm going to be planning for this year, for 2019. So, starting off with the minifigures, I do want to say for the projects that I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to try and continue on with my Avengers MCU Infinity War and Endgame minifigures. So I will be making minifigures for both Infinity War and Endgame. That way I can have a couple of showcases and have the minifigures that I didn't make for Infinity War for this year to show them off, such as Groot, Star-Lord, Rocket Raccoon, Iron Spider, trying to think who else, Vision, and all those guys. And then I'll make minifigures for Endgame, such as Captain America in his stealth suit, and then Black Widow, Thanos in his armor. You get what I mean. So all of those guys. So yeah, I am wanting to do that. So yeah, and then I will be doing finishing off my friends' minifigures. So I will be making Chandler, Ross, Rachel, and Phoebe. And now I'll have all 6 of the main Friends characters, and I can finally showcase them off. We'll be doing more T-Gunverse minifigures. So for the Batman villains, I'll be doing minifigures such as Calendar Man, Zaz, Killer Moth, Firefly, Solomon Grundy. I'm trying to think what other villains there are. Ventriloquist and Scarface, Professor Pig, and so on. So yeah, I've got a lot more of the Batman villains that I want to do, as well as move on to more Justice League characters. So do Green Arrow, Black Canary, and then I've already made Arsenal, and then I'll do Superman, Supergirl, Superboy, and then their villains, and then Flash, Kid Flash, Impulse, and that. So I will be doing more minifigures. And I want to kind of do the same thing, but with Daredevil, as I've been working on the the yellow Daredevil suit. So do kind of the same thing with Daredevil, own design, and his own design for the villains, and for Spider-Man as well. To do the same thing, own sort of design of the suit, and then make the villains and stuff. So that way I've got a T-Universe of the DC Universe, Daredevil, and Spider-Man. But yeah, Star Wars original trilogy, finishing them off. And then I'll also be finishing off the Uncharted minifigures as well, and the rest of the Uncharted showcases. Other minifigures I want to be making, I want to make minifigures, which I'll probably do in the start of the year, will be Detroit minifigures, as I got that for Christmas, and I absolutely love the game. So I'll be making Connor, Kara, and Marcus. So look forward to that. And I'll be making Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2. So that's all of the minifigures that I have planned. And then I want to try and do some Game of Thrones later on in the year once the final season comes out. So yeah, look forward to more. And then of course the Walking Dead minifigures. Don't know if I mentioned that already. Look forward to them, to all of them. So yeah. Now, to you guys, if you don't follow my cosplay Instagram page, I'm now going to talk about my cos plans for 2019. So first, I want to talk about the updated cosplay that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be updating my red Daredevil suit that I received from Neo Gotham Hero earlier in the year. That video got I think 2,000 videos, 2,000 views or something. So thank you guys so much for that. And I'll be also updating my Robin cosplay. And now for the new cosplays I'm going to be doing, here they are. So my Arkham Asylum Batman is one that I'm really wanting to do. That's going to probably be the biggest one of the of all of them. So I don't know when I'll be doing him. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to doing him. But before I do him, I will be doing another Batman cosplay, which will be a little bit cheaper, as I've already got the cowl for that one. And it's just going to be a hybrid sort of version. Red Hood is my own design. It's like a sleeveless tactical look. The photo here is just the closest thing to what I have in mind for the character. Then, for the bottom 3, I've actually got some of the pieces at home, so, yeah. Nathan Drake. But yeah, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching my 2018/2019 New Year's special. Again, sorry that this is actually a little bit late and that, but at least I actually got this up. So yeah, let me know in the comments below your top 15 minifigures that I made for 2018. Let me know what minifigures you're looking forward to, what I'm making next year, and what cosplays you're looking forward to seeing from me next year. So yeah, with all that said, thank you guys again. Comment, like, subscribe, and share for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye!